FC Dallas, and Toronto FC, the host team. The second half play has started here. There's an errant pass from the Houston defense. Otero playing it out. Monge up the pitch, looking for a long pass here. It's intercepted by Yellow Shirts defense. On this side now, as we flip sides, we're seeing Frazier. Here's a through ball. Hellenberger on it. There's a cross, but no one there to pick it up. Columbus just going to clear that ball. Houston's possession. Yep. Excuse me for the interruption there. We were just getting a substitution here for Houston. Monge into the middle. Johnson. I'll get you that substitution in just a moment. It's already been made, I believe. Otero picking up the ball, and Houston going to regroup. So off the field is Clarkson, Jack Clarkson, number 6, and in for him is number 14, Diego Gonzalez in the midfield. We saw a lot of Clarkson in the first half, his big frame very noticeably right up the middle for Houston, and probably a big reason why Columbus was working on the outside. Ignacio, he has a tally today. This one out in front of Hellenberger. Ignacio with some speed, he's looking for the cross, and out to play it there is Harms, getting the ball out of harm's way. Ball coming off a Columbus foot. So Houston with it now. That's Allen. He's got a yellow card in the first half. So playing on thin ice. Hellenberger looking in the middle. Rios back out to Hellenberger. He's got a little bit of space, but not enough. Looks like Houston's going to be looking to Hellenberger quite a lot. He's touched the ball a lot in the beginning of the second half. It's a high-scoring game. Fast-paced on these two teams. The score is 4-2 for Columbus. And here's another guy with a tally. It's Creighton, Evan Creighton. Number 36 for Columbus. He's got some speed. We saw him finish off a nice through pass in the first half. The assist came by number 24, Thomas John Prestus. It was a good challenge there by Houston defense. They're going to come out with it. And an errant pass by Hellenberger. There's a turnover. So looking to regroup now is the Crew. Harms. Playing it up the pitch. Misplayed there by Allen, but it still finds its way out of bounds. So he's going to get a second crack. Chavez. Up now. Brian Johnson. Haven't seen too many touches on the ball from Johnson this game. Playing it out there is Creighton, so Houston keeps control. Good keep in by Hellenberger. With some speed, Hernandez puts it a little bit too far in front and out around the same spot. So Houston having trouble getting out, and Columbus having trouble getting into the box. So we're at a bit of a standstill right now. Johnson turns it over to Hernandez. Good challenge there, and that's actually going to be whistled down. Houston's possession. Allen on the far side. Back. Chavez to Monge. Oh, sorry, that was Chavez, now Monge. Johnson. And Houston had trouble with this in the first half. They can't seem to break through midfield very easily anyways. This one played up. Hellenberger is called offside. It would have been a nice chance for Houston. Four to two, still the score. Haven't had one here in the second half yet, but it was a high-scoring affair in the first half. This game is moving by very quickly. Not too many stoppages. We only had 2 minutes of extra time in the first. And a fast pace on the game as well, as you would expect in a game this high-scoring and only halfway through. Chavez. Creighton, the interception. Coons playing it up, coming back from defense. Here's Bigby. He can't quite get to it. Columbus has some decent size on their back end. Otero. First time he's touching the ball in a while now. Houston keeper. Ignacio. Can tell he's looking out for the wing for Hellenberger. He's been their go-to guy as of late. Hernandez. Back to Coons. He plays it out to the right side. Airs it out and just a little bit too far. There's a cross, not finding its target. Frazier. Getting double teamed. He opts to pass instead. And back to Otero. Columbus coaching staff getting two players up ready, maybe ready to make a substitution here. Creighton falls over on the challenge. That turns it over to Ignacio. May have a substitution here for Houston as well. Defense parting ways to let Harms take the ball. Creighton. With it now, he's kind of been all over the field here. He started off on the left wing. Somehow he's found his way onto the right. Hernandez. Some excellent play here, back and forth between Houston and Columbus. Not quite the all-out action that we've seen in the first half, but more of a defensive affair. So the substitution here is number 12, Brian Johnson, coming off for number 2, Ioannis Moros for Houston. Moros is going to be playing in the midfield. Good play here by Columbus. Haven't seen any good chances here in the second half, as that one is a little bit squandered by Columbus. And here with some speed, Hellenberger. He's been a threat all second half. Let's see if he can get across. Some good footwork. Playing right along that edge of the box. Here's a cross. Not able to fire it on goal. That was one of the best chances that Houston has had. You know, maybe aside from the penalty kick that Hellenberger capitalized on. And Columbus with it now. Columbus had possession for the majority of the first half, but Houston seemed to have picked up their game both defensively and offensively here. So Houston's coach showing a lot of faith here in Hellenberger, as just caught him talking to him near the bench. He looks to be a #1 target right now anyways. And now we're on the left wing. So that's going to be Suarez with some speed. He gets past the defense. There's the cross. Hellenberger's close to it, but Harms is able to cover it up. And a good block there by Jalen Bigby, able to prevent Hellenberger from getting to the cross. Harms looking way up the pitch. And his sight line seemed to be a little bit too far. You can hear the Toronto FC team preparing on field 2. Their game isn't until 2:30, but it's a big one against FC Dallas. That one played into the box, but easily corralled. Otero playing it out. It seems that Houston is using speed to their advantage, wanting to make plays quickly. That's really been the tail of the tape this game. This match, the score is 4-2 still for Columbus. Rios. So correction, it was actually Dallas versus TFC is at 12. That'll make the other match at 2 o'clock. Definitely going to be a lot of eyeballs on that match for sure. Thank you for watching at home again. I'm Corey Graham bringing you action today as there's a miscue. Creighton's going to capitalize on, not Creighton, sorry, that's Aiden Wolf. Houston able to wrestle it back, and Hellenberger, the go-to man, with a chance. Stepping into the box, looking across for space. It's knocked down by Harms, but there's still a chance. Houston producing the better scoring chances here in the second half, thanks in part to Suarez and Hellenberger, who have been doing a lot of the offense. Columbus coaching staff not happy with the refereeing. As Harms plays it out. It's the wrong team. Here's another chance. Ignacio firing it on net. Kept down by Harms, who's been playing exceptionally strong between the posts. We got 2 substitutions ready for the crew here. Just waiting for the next chance. Otero playing it out. They're in a dangerous spot right now. Need to get out of their own box. They do. Fraser seemed to be having some trouble. And we're going to bring it back here to where Fraser lost the ball. Restart things here. There's Fraser again. Now in the middle of the field. Number 34, Noah Hall, and number 50, Samuel Sarver, ready to come in here for Columbus. With the ball on the turnover there is the new sub for Houston, number 2, Ioannis Moros. Coons to Jalen Bigby. There the substitutions are made. It's Bigby coming out, as well as Ordonez in favor of Samuel Sarver and Noah Hall. So the ball went off of Hellenberger last. This is going to be Columbus's in. Samways looking for an opening. He finds it in Wolf. It's Aiden Wolf. He's going to have another chance further up the field. So Noah Hall playing in place of Jalen Bigby. And of course, that would make number 50, Samuel Sarver. He's playing in the spot of Ordonez. Chifamba in the midfield. Gets tied up with a Houston player there. No advantage, though. There's Aiden Wolf playing it back. Looking to bide some time here. Haven't seen many very good chances from Columbus in the second half, but they are up in the game 4-2. Long cross, a through pass, for Samways, who's not able to find a foot on it. Gustavo Otero taking the ball, the keeper for Houston. Hasn't been having a very strong game between the posts for Houston. Hasn't had many chances against him yet. They're down 4-2. Credit given where credit is due, however, as Columbus's chances in the first half came in very tight. Otero with it again. Hellenberger looking for the ball here on the right wing. He's not going to find it. Sarver, newly into the game. There's a turnover. Here's a good chance for Houston with some speed. They've got their strikers going. Here's Hellenberger down the wing. No doubt the through pass coming to him. Cutting into the middle. Stepping into the box. And just too many guys to get around. He can't find his way to get a good scoring chance. But falling there is Fraser. The call is going to go to Houston. And against number 28 of Columbus, Tyler Wolf. Wolf can't be too happy with that, though, or unhappy with that, though, I should say. He's got 2 goals in this game already. He was the beneficiary of extremely fast pace of play from Columbus. Here's another chance for Houston. Hellenberger. He's got a little bit of time. The cross is blocked again. His spirits getting lower and lower with every cross that doesn't find a man. Played back for Otero. There's Diego Gonzalez playing the ball on defense. Hellenberger fighting for it with Samways. Advantage is going to be given to Columbus. From just outside Columbus's box. This one all the way down the pitch. Otero playing it out. And Fraser just getting a last touch on it there. It's a dangerous play right there. Sarver lets it go through. There's Aiden Wolf on it. Tries a little back heel to get around, but Allen not having it. Here's Aiden Wolf again. Doesn't find a man. So Otero picking it up now. Hellenberger getting instruction from his coach. Houston keeps possession on that ball. Good challenge there from Creighton, but he's not able to turn possession over. Fraser loses the ball. Fighting for it, though, is Ignacio. Advantage is given. Allen playing it back. Gonzalez. Here's Aiden Wolf coming back quickly the other way. Sarver crossing into the box and easily handled there by the keeper. Otero. And quickly back the other way. Hellenberger getting it into the middle, and the play breaks down there. Here's Hellenberger again. A little bit more time on his hands. After a strong start to the second half, Hellenberger having a tougher time on the ball. Sarver tries to knock that one down. Gonzalez, the light touch. Ignacio with it now. Quick passing may be the key for Houston to try and find their way back in this game. They're down 4-2. Here we go with the quick touches. Chavez to Allen. Gonzalez into the middle now. Frazier. Here's Ignacio with some speed. He's looking at the net. It looked like he was going to take a strike, but play again, breaking down in the box, and the offense for Houston not able to find a good scoring chance. Harms playing it out. Samways up the wing, played out. The hard tackle there, but a clean one by Frazier. Here's Tyler Wolf. A good header there by Allen. Allen's had a solid game. Caleb Allen, a lot of touches on the ball. He's picked up a yellow, but solid defensively for Houston. He's even got in on the rushes a little bit. Looking for a lane here. Now is Houston. Sarver opting to just clear this ball. Lets Columbus regroup here. Their defense has been solid all around all game. It's a big reason why they're up by 2. This match, the first of the day here at BMO Training Grounds. I'm Corey Graham, glad to bring this game to you today. Back into the box. Harms hasn't had a lot of chances come. Actually, no keeper has had a lot of chances come his way lately. The ball's really just been kicked back and forth in midfield. After an explosive first half, this second half has been a lot more defensive. Elton Chifamba looking for a call. He gets it. Rory Frazier He's getting a little frustrated in midfield. He's getting a talking to for the ref. Hernandez back to Harms. Columbus just biding their time right now. They still have that 2-goal lead. That ball played to Samways, but too far over his head and out of play. Moros back to Otero. There's a good ball there from Eric Monge. That sprung an opportunity for Houston. Gonzalez. Now Chavez. Stepping over midfield. There's another good ball. This to the opposite wing. Hallenberger with the cross, and Harms not afraid to step out to make the play. Got to give a lot of props to the Columbus keeper, John Harms. Without his play, you could definitely see this game tied at 4. Houston had a lot of chances early on in the second half in the box, and Harms was all over them.
That's okay. That's better. Outcome. Make sure we finish off that task, okay? Hey, Danny. 1, 2, they shift, hit it. Hit it. They shift it.
Just overhearing the Houston staff. They're looking at Hallenberger to take a few more chances here. He's been mostly looking for the cross in the middle. He hasn't had much success. But I think they want him to look for a scoring chance himself now. So look for the ball to go to him on the right wing. Frazier. Moros now to Hallenberger. Again, that cross not working for him, but he keeps possession. Moros with the cross. It's a hard one, but it does find a friendly player there. So some frustration clearly for Hallenberger, who Columbus has definitely picked up on as their scoring threat. Here picking up the ball now is Houston. The black shirts. And there's a player down over there. It looks like it's Aiden Wolf for Columbus. There's a behind the play a little bit, but he seems to be down. It's okay, he's up, he's moving again. Trainer won't have to come onto the pitch for him. And he's up again. And that again, that one's on Allen, who already had the yellow, so he's going to come off the field with a red card. He's the only player who's been carded this game, actually. So he picks up the red and he's off the field. We're late here in the game and in the second half. So that's a man off the field for Houston, and that doesn't look good for them as they're already down by 2. 4-2 is the score. Aiden Wolf, the man who was down and injured, looks like he's going to be subbed out. We're just waiting on that before we get things going again. So Caleb Allen, number 17, for Houston, comes out of the game with a red card. And Aiden Wolf comes out of the game for Columbus. His possession awarded to the Crew. And here comes in number 48, Dominic Briones. That sub. We're in the 76th minute. So closing in on the ending of this game. Oh, and here's a good chance. Hellenberger with the cross in the box. That one called offside. That was a really good chance for Houston. That was squandered on an offside there by Kaya Ignacio. Hellenberger finally able to find that cross into the box. He was getting really frustrated earlier on in this second half. Sam Sarver had a chance there for Columbus. He's awarded the possession. There was a hard tackle there by Javier Chavez, and he's going to receive a yellow card. Indeed, the right call there. That was a hard tackle on Sarver, who would have had an excellent scoring chance otherwise. So now Chavez, the second guy carded for Houston, and the second in the game. Columbus up 4-2, nearing the end of this second half. Chifamba on the ball. Pretty good field position. We'll see if he goes for the strike or he's crossing the ball. Looks like he's crossing it. Headed out by the defense. Hellenberger playing it into the middle to the referee. Now back. Houston has to regroup now. They don't have much time, down by 2. Again, before this game, they had only played one game this weekend. Only one of 2 teams that have. They won that one. So this, looking at their first loss of the GA Cup right now, unless they can come back and score 2. Looks like we're going to have about 3 minutes of extra time. This ball played by Harms out to Samways. He's had an excellent defensive game, often getting up on the plays in the other end as well. On the far wing is Chavez. That one's played out of bounds in Columbus's favor. Chifamba playing it in. Here's Chifamba with the chance again. Creighton with some speed. Frazier frustrated with that call, but it is the right one.
Nico, tell Elton to keep the ball, okay?
It looks like it's going to be a corner here. Free kick, just close to the corner there. The flag. We got two guys in the box. Not a full-out offense from Columbus. Chifamba. The back heel there for Wolf. Tyler Wolf, I should say. A yellow card given there now. The first one going to the yellow shirts. Looked like it was to Alton Chifamba, the midfielder. And play picking up here now as we near the end of this match. Creighton, he has a goal today. A big part of this lead by the Crew. Frazier playing it up. Now to Ignacio. Through mid. They're going to look for Hellenberger. They can't find him yet. They might have another chance now. Gonzalez. Over to the wing. Hellenberger moving into the box. And it's turned over. Chifamba. Oh, sorry, that's Noah Hall. With the ball now. He was subbed on halfway through this second half. Houston looking for a chance here in extra time. It's into the middle. There's a chance, a strike, and they're going to want to quickly get things going here. It's now 4-3. We're in extra time. And Houston only down by 1 goal now. That strike can be attributed to Daniel Rios, number 8. That's his first of the match. They were having a lot of trouble finding those guys in the box. And now look for the full-on attack from the Dynamo. Noah Hall. Ooh, that one's got to hurt. Off the backside of Houston player there. And the final whistle blows a frustrating loss there from Houston, who had a lot of chances in the second half, but they end this game down by 1. Columbus Crew wins it 4-3 in this opening game of the final day at the BMO Training Grounds for the GA Cup. Houston picks up their first loss in this qualification, and Columbus Crew goes up on a 2-1 record. A hard-fought match all around. If you're looking for guys that start players on both sides, the guy who touched the ball the most for the Houston Dynamo was definitely Hellenberger, who picked up a tally on a penalty kick. And on the other side, Tyler Wolf, who picks up 2 tallies in a 4-3 win for his team. The striker had an excellent game, and it was a big part of their offense. So stick around with us. We're going to be just off for a little bit as Dallas and TFC are about to play at 12. It's going to be a good match for sure, as both teams are at the top of the leaderboard with 2 wins. I'm Corey Graham. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll be back soon.